Hello, Colin Jenkinson here, and today I want to show you the wonders of playing on one string. Playing on one string on this instrument is really handy if you play with, say, a bow, because the bow is kind of restricted to maybe your outer strings and maybe a raised C string. Or if you're using an E-bow, I believe some people can cross strings pretty well on it. I can't. I always just stick to one string if I use an E-bow. And it's kind of invigorating to be able to work your way on one string and not have to be stuck in little box patterns. So one way I kind of envision where the notes are on a single string is I usually learn each string as a mode, so I can get to learn all its in basically the key is C, so I get the chance to learn where the regular letters are. Then all your sharps and flats will soon follow. So for example, my stick, E, A, D, G, C, B, E, let me fix this, B, E, A, D, and G. Actually, I think this one's out of tune. And it is. There we go. Alright, so the E, a mode based on the key of C off of E is, of course, E Phrygian. And so I kind of start with the open string. And some sticks, the dampening pad prohibits your ability to play an open string. This stick, I can get most strings open with the exception of a few. Then I just start this sort of idea at the 12th fret. So here on the E, F, and G. And I kind of envision like a 3-note half step, whole step. Then I go up a whole step, and then I think whole step, half step. I think Bob Culberson's has a video. He describes things as in long and short. So this one's kind of short, long, another long, and a short. And then finished up with 2 more longs or 2 whole notes. So I got E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. Then from the 12th fret, just repeat the same idea. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and F, if you want to go one extra note higher. So, so once you kind of get the idea of either the short and long of it, or I try to think in sets of threes of E and F and G as a short and long, then go up a whole step and do another long and a short, A, B, C, then finish off with 2 longs. So that's how I kind of memorize that one. You can also memorize it in terms of, let's say, tetrachords. But that's for possibly another lesson. So here's an example using a bow. Obviously, we need to get more rosin on this sucker. You can see the bow there. And I tend to kind of memorize things in little sections of maybe see your D, E, and F is in def. Backwards fed. Of course, A, B, C. Get used to where all your half steps are. And then you start getting used to, okay, where's G flat? I go, okay, that's G flat here. Also, a way you can, if you're used to, let's say, standard guitar tuning, some sticks, like mine, is I get an E, A, D, and G. And then if I skip the C string in my tuning, I get a B and E. So, voila, that's your eat a darn good breakfast every day tuning. So I also kind of envision this as a guitar, and that my G is slight there, G flat. So it's another way to envision your single string. Then, if I know there's another E string in the tuning, which is the case here, my fourth string here, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, is another E. And I don't have my E bow nearby, but here it is. I think I did that right. There we go. Same as that E string. So, let's say I start on the 12th fret here. And it's not terribly in tune. Hold on. I think I keep on. Sometimes if I bow, if I'm sitting down, I need to move this over my thigh here. But if I'm just tapping, let me tune the sucker up again. Sometimes if I'm holding it that way, my shoulder hits that. Knocks the 10th string out of tune. All right, so here's Phrygian on this E string and this E string. So here's your E, F, E, D. Get used to that. If you want to know where your E flat is quickly, you can think open E string, 12th fret, 1 fret lower. Here's your E flat. So that's kind of insight on how to really get to know some of your modes on your stick and also know where your letters are on each string. And also it allows easier access to using an E bow or a cello bow. And enjoy.